10 secrets Harry kept from Meghan Markle. Starting off with number 10, the dark secret. As a deepest secret still to be revealed, Prince Harry has been warned about royal retaliation. According to reports, Harry is concealing a damaging secret, so he cannot respond other than to dismiss the potential leak as a flat-out lie. Following the torrent of negative allegations contained in Harry's tell-all memoir, royal staffers may attempt retaliation by providing information about the royal. If other royals approve of the release of the Duke of Sussex's deepest secret to the media, he could soon face immense damage, according to warnings. Radar, celebrity website, was informed by a source that the information would have such a negative impact on Harry that he would be unable to respond, other than to call the unspoken revelations lies. According to the insider, staffers of the firm want to discredit Harry at any opportunity because he has stood up to them and broken protocol during recent revelatory television appearances, a book, and a Netflix series about his life with wife Meghan Markle. They stated Harry wouldn't be surprised if the royals told the media some of his most intimate details. However, despite the dangers of retaliation, OK Magazine, Harry is said to be relieved that his story is out there and has no regrets about the things that were revealed in Spare. It comes as media writer Sophie Ellsworth of The Australian stated that Harry should be wary of a counterattack as the rift between Harry and his father and brother Prince William grows. On to number 9, revenge. Revenge is delicious. The question is whether the royal family will take vengeance. According to Ms. Ellsworth in the Royal Report, what goes around comes around. He's trashed them, he's made a fortune out of it, and we should watch this space because I wouldn't be surprised if there is some leaking on him that will do him immense damage. And I've got to say my sympathy levels are extremely low. However, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex still haven't decided, according to a Mirror report. According to sources, the decision will be made based on whether the King and Prince William will agree to hold a family meeting prior to the event to establish some guidelines. A source stated Harry has been very clear about his position and has not changed. He won't come if he thinks the atmosphere will be as bad as it was at the Queen's funeral and Platinum Jubilee. Number 8, a slice of the family drama. Where do I even begin? After Harry had a discussion with Will about Meg, an argument was created, according to Spare, where Will, future king, pushed Harry onto the floor. Camilla has admitted to not liking Meg, and while the dislike is reciprocated, the Queen consort is still very much disliked by Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry talks about the hierarchy in the video. He says, you know, there's leaking, but there's also planting of stories. No one knows the full truth. We know the full truth. More unwanted attention on the family with the show The Crown is also receiving backlash on a storyline about Prince Philip and friend Penny Nashville, which was believed to be insensitive following the passing of Queen Elizabeth, which is a fair point. Let those resting in peace rest. And number 7, cutting family ties. That time when they announced their departure, Meghan and Harry surprised the royal family. The bomb that Harry and Meghan dropped early in the new year reportedly caught everyone, including the late Queen, off guard. As senior members of the royal family, they intended to maintain their full support for the Majesty and work towards financial independence. And though Harry and the royal family began a series of discussions over the next few weeks after that announcement about their new life as working royals, which would include paying their own security fees, achieving financial independence, and adhering to certain conduct standards out of concern for the Queen's reputation. Before a final week-long royal tour, Meghan and baby Archie resided in Canada, and since then, the couple has settled in their home city of Montecito, California. Number 6, privacy concerns. After vocalizing concerns over needing privacy as a royal, many people seem to feel as if it was an unreasonable demand for Meghan, especially during all the controversies, all while including an inside look on their life as royals, which is to be featured with never-before-seen pictures of the family. Afterwards, Meghan tried to reiterate her feeling of needing privacy and how it is a basic human right. I agree, Meghan. It is a basic human right to have some privacy. And she stated how she should be able to share parts of her life in her control, not in the media's control. Piers Morgan, our favorite, had more to say about the trailer. Imagine bleeding about privacy than doing a kiss and tell reality series about your private lives. Then imagine preaching compassion as you trash your family again. I mean, if it's not clear already, Piers most definitely despises Harry and Meghan. Number 5, financial independence. When Harry and Meghan made their bombshell announcement that they were stepping back, the line that raised eyebrows the highest was that they wanted to work to be financially independent. To many royal watchers, the whole plan seemed to be a step into uncharted territory, if not a pipe dream. It's unprecedented, exclaimed Peter Hunt, the former BBC royal correspondent. How will the royal couple actually earn a living? Can they be half in and half out? Can they combine being a working royal and work for a normal living? Will it not inevitably lead to conflicts of interest and accusations that they're just cashing in on the royal name? The monarchy and money-making can be a toxic mix, and if history is any guide, Harry and Meghan might be in for a bumpy ride. There is, of course, one precedent of a royal duke who married an American and wanted to enjoy an independent income stream in the shape of the Duke of Windsor. And number 4, profiting off the family. Speaking of financial independence, the couple may not be making money as working members of the royal family, but may have found other ways to collect their checks. Along with their highly controversial Netflix docuseries and the memoir Harry released, I have a feeling the couple found their sweet spot when it comes to content the audience will pay for. And even though they were not paid for the interview they had done with Oprah, it cost their royal family their reputation. Meghan and Harry chose to expose the royals in the CBS special where allegations of racism were brought up, unfair treatment towards Meghan, and of course the infamous cutting off financially by the royals after stepping back from their royal responsibilities. Harry even insinuated that the relationship the royals have with the press has dictated a lot of kinds of attention and headlines they've had, calling them an extended arm of PR for over 30 years. So if you keep up with Harry, then there's no surprise that he decided to go in on the British media and their invasive tactics. And number 3, and not knowing the royal culture. As an American non-royal, there are many things that need to be considered when marrying a prince. During her and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah, Meghan revealed that before joining the royal family, she knew very little about them. I went into it naively because I didn't grow up knowing much about the royal family, she said in the interview. She added that her cluelessness was because she never thought to look the family up on the internet, something she was actually grateful for. When they got married in May 2018, Meghan and Harry moved into a cottage in Kensington Palace where they lived next to William and Kate. A few months later, the couple announced they were going to relocate to Frogmore Cottage, their reasoning being that they wanted to raise baby Archie away from the public eye. What's especially significant about the move is that it marked the end of a decade-long shared household between the two brothers, William and Harry. And number 2, royal troubles. The Sussexes spoke candidly about their troubles in an ITV documentary about their African royal tour in September 2019, in which Meghan was visibly upset when she described the intensity of pressure put on her as a royal family member. Describing her reception from the British public, Meghan stated she didn't think it would be easy, but I thought that it would be fair at least. It's not enough to just survive something, that's not the point of life. You've got to thrive and feel happy, she continued. I really tried to adopt this British sensibility of a stiff upper lip, but I think what that does internally is probably really damaging. Meanwhile, Prince Harry also examined how the increased pressure on himself and Meghan had a severe impact on his mental health, sparking some of his old issues to resurface. It's constant management, he said. I thought I was out of the woods, and then suddenly it all came back and I suddenly realized, actually this is something that I have to manage. Instead of suppressing their feelings and keeping the status quo, the couple have decided to take matters in their own hands, as proven by their decision to ease off from the duties of senior royals. A very different approach than what other royal members have taken in the past, which is mostly them not speaking out about any personal issues. On the contrary, Harry and Meghan have been pretty vocal about their dislikes. And finally, number 1, Meghan's fault. Right or wrong, Meghan was widely blamed when the Sussexes announced they were stepping back from their royal life. Is it Meghan's fault? It's hard to escape the conclusion that having grown up in a country that considers the Kennedys to be aristocracy, Meghan didn't understand that being a Windsor is not like being a celebrity. It wasn't just the Brits who were unhappy about Megxit either. Canadian millionaire Kevin O'Leary claimed the Sussexes were much less interesting now that they weren't senior royals, and he believed Markle was to blame, saying, "I think Meghan got him into a bad place and maybe she should do a little soul searching." Maybe we all should. That is all for today's video. Let me know what you think about Meghan and Harry in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more news on your favorite celebrities and juicy updates on the royals. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.